and television dude here, and I have a new game, and I'm deciding on what to do with it. Plus I have some questions. This is Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance. I've been wanting to get some of the other Castlevania handheld games for either the Game Boy Advance or the DS, and I just hadn't gotten around to it. But after watching Necro VMX playthrough of this game, I didn't watch all the playthrough because after a while I said, why don't I just buy the darn game? So, because it looked great, so I finally got it. And I wanted a good deal, though I didn't want to overpay for it. The loose cart goes for about 12 bucks maybe on eBay, I think. But I decided to search another site. I searched ioffer.com. That's I've never bought a game off ioffer.com before. I usually buy like TV shows. iOffer is probably the best place to buy TV shows, especially stuff that's not on DVD, like stuff that's only been put on VHS. But iOffer is great for that. I'll tell the story on this. At first I wasn't sure if I should buy this or not. You won't believe this. This is a sealed copy of Harmony of Dissonance. And I paid $13.99 shipped for this. And some of you might shit right now just hearing that. But as I was going through the buying process, I realized this seller lives in China. So some red flags went up right away. Is this like a pirate copy, or was it legitimate? And I said for $13.99 I will take the chance. But as I was going through the checkout, it said choose your option to pay, and the only option was money order. And I was like, I am not sending a money order to China. Forget that. So I clicked cancel. But for some reason it still said that I went through the transaction, even though I clicked cancel. So I went on and I chose the option to cancel the transaction completely. But after I did that, the seller a few days later sent me an email with an option to pay via PayPal. So once again I said, okay, what the hell. Even though I canceled the transaction, I went ahead and paid for it, and he shipped it. Now, this looks legit. It's got the seal here. Hold on, I'm gonna pause this and come back. I wanted to zoom in a little bit, so I paused it. It's got the seal. Let's take a look at the seal on the game. You probably don't know if it's gonna pick up on camera or not. It's got the seam right there. Because I was looking on eBay after I got this today, and I realized that a sealed copy on eBay, no one's selling one for less than close to 200 bucks. Even though I did see one on half.com for $89. Now, I'm not so sure that it's worth 100 bucks sealed, but that's what people are trying to sell it for. I'm not one for reselling it because I want to play the game, and I'm probably just going to unseal it. But that is one hell of a profit, though, if I was to pay 14 bucks for it and sell it for 100. But then again, I don't know if anybody's willing to pay that, just because there's people selling it for that price. It might not be really worth that much. I think on average a box copy sells for $22. But I wasn't going to do it with this video, just asking what I should do with it. But screw it, I'm going to open it. Because there's red flags up there that it came from China. And why does a guy from China have multiple copies of this? Yes, there are more copies of this. Where should I start? My knife's in the other room. I'm going to pause this and get my knife. Alright. Now let's be careful here. Very careful. Just want a place to start on it. I'm trying to be very careful here. Oh, where should I cut into? There's not really that many places here. Just trying to start here. Wonder if there was a place just to unseal it, like a little, like on the Intellivision games. I'm probably making this more complicated than it needs to be, but I don't want to damage anything. There we go. Crazy, huh? Unsealing a possible $100 game. But who's to say that this is legit? Who's to say it's really worth $100? Okay, let's get in here. Let's see what we got in here. I'll put a link to the seller too for you. First come, first serve. Yeah, I guess it looks legit. Game Boy Advance. So it's got the imprint Game Boy Advance at the top there. I don't know if you can't really see that on the camera or not. I assume the code is correct. AGB ACHE USA. I would have to look on other auctions to find out. And it does say on the box, for sale, rental, and use only in USA, Canada, Mexico, and Latin America. So even though it came from China, it's the USA version. The only thing the seller, well, there is a dent right here. See, there's a crease in the manual. How did that crease get there? Could it just be when the people shaking this around, maybe? It could have got jammed up in there. Huh. That's the only question I'd have. There's a crease in the manual. How did the crease get there? Interesting. Yeah, I can't wait to play it. It's we're coming up on Halloween. Maybe I'll do some gameplay for Halloween. Not a whole playthrough or anything. I'll just choose some random place in the game, maybe the intro, and show some gameplay, maybe a boss or something. I guess it's legit. It's got the same number there. My battery's about to die. I'm just trying to think, that's all. I'm dragging this video on because I'm thinking. There is a slight bubble there. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not, but there's a that could just be normal. I'll get a close-up of the back real quick. Yeah, it's crazy that some seller is selling these for so cheap. I hope no one goes, I hope I don't do the wrong thing and make this video and then someone sells them out and starts selling $100 copies. That's not the point of it. The seller did sell it in just an envelope. He sent it in just an envelope. There was no padding or anything, but nothing really seems to be damaged. It might be crushed a tad on this corner here, so maybe there is a little bit of damage. Nothing that I care about. I'm not really care about the mintiness. But cool. And if you noticed, I changed blankets. I had the bear up there, but I put the lion up there. The lion's more epic. The lion was what I had on my bed, but I decided just to put the bear on the bed and put the lion on the wall. I like that. Even though lion isn't really Indian stuff, it seems to just mesh better for some reason. Well, that's the end of this video, so thanks for watching.